for the 4x400 meter relay. And this is the way they'll go in the first of those trials. Lane 1 will be Bonner Prendergast. Lane 2 is St. Mary's. Lane 3 is Dallas. Lane 4 is Twin Valley. Lane 5 is Nazareth. Lane 6 is Williamsport. Lane 7 is Grove City. And lane 8 is Archbishop Ryan. 4 runners, each running 1 lap around the track. It's the 4x400 meter relay.
And the only team in this that is in the point running, Central Bucks West, is leading with 43 points, and they're the only team in the finals of this, so they're going to be the state champions. Hempfield is second place with 31, but they don't have a 4x4.
The fastest of the 8 qualifiers that are on the track currently is Twin Valley out of District 3. Twin Valley with a time of 4:04.46. There you see them in the middle of the track in the green and white uniforms. Kaylee Lafredo is scheduled to be their leadoff runner as the runners kind of milling around the start. Some of them in blocks, some of them opting not to use blocks to start. On your mark.
It's a skill to hold a baton in the blocks. Usually you put it between your thumb and forefinger, and when you drive your arm, you try not to let it fly out.
Appears to be an issue with Grove City. Official coming up and talking to the runner from Grove City in lane 7. Actually, that might be Williamsport in lane 6 they're talking to. Yes, it is. Williamsport in lane 6 that the official was talking to. Everything's okay. Runners are back in their position. And we have a clean start.
So this is known as a 3-turn stagger. They run this first 100 meters in their lane. In fact, the first runner runs the entire race in their lane. Then the second runner will run 1 turn in her lane before cutting in. So this will be the second turn.
Dallas in lane 3, making up the most difference so far in that back straightaway as they head into the second turn. They are in lane 3. Lane 7 is Grove City. Grove City is out in front as they turn, and now they'll head to the start-finish line for the first exchange. St. Mary's making a move into second place. And now Nazareth making a move into third place. And that's the way they'll exchange. Great finish for St. Mary's. And they will take the lead into the first turn in the second leg. Great finish for Brianna Grotzinger, scheduled to run the leadoff for St. Mary's, and she finished strong. And she gives St. Mary's the lead in the second leg.
So here they come through, and there's a break line right there. You see the little green cones. Now they break, and the rest of the race you run on the inside lane.
Bonner Prendergast, who was in lane 1, made a move into second place, but now they're going to fall back into third behind Grove City, who regains second place. But St. Mary's has a sizable lead as they'll turn towards the start-finish line for the third leg.
Yeah, that's a 40-meter lead.
St. Mary's in first place. Vivian Catalone running the second leg for St. Mary's, and she'll hand it off with them in the lead. Twin Valley has now stepped up, and they moved into second. Great second leg run by Sarah Ann Miller for Twin Valley on the finish. And so Twin Valley now moves into second place. St. Mary's still comfortably in first, with Nazareth now moving into third.
But they are gaining on the lead runner from St. Mary.
Dallas right now running fourth. St. Mary's is first. Twin Valley is second. Nazareth is third. And Dallas is fourth. And now it's about holding on for Maura Caskey, the scheduled third runner for St. Mary's. The rest of the field has closed the gap. It remains St. Mary's, Twin Valley, Nazareth, and Dallas in that order, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But now Dallas is making its move and moving ahead. Excellent third leg run by Dallas. And now the exchange for the fourth and final 400 meters.
All good exchanges. So this is a race for second. Can they run down the lead runner? They're all trying to make that up immediately by chasing her down.
Samantha Hayes, the anchor runner for St. Mary's, and the rest of the field is gaining on her. Dallas is now in second, Twin Valley in third, and Nazareth in fourth. Dallas has made up significant distance. Alonda Church was scheduled to run fourth for Dallas. The whole field has caught up to St. Mary's. St. Mary's remains 1, Dallas 2, Twin Valley 3, and Nazareth 4. Who will ultimately win it? Those 4 are going to finish 1 through 4. Here comes Dallas on the outside move. Alonda Church with the pass. Dallas is in first. Twin Valley now moving into second with Nazareth on the outside. And it will be Dallas who will hold off and win the first. Twin Valley and Nazareth neck and neck. It's Twin Valley with the lean on the finish to finish in second place. Alonda Church, the scheduled forerunner for Dallas, holding off the rest of the field, and a Posh finishing for Twin Valley and second place for the Raiders.
So there's an example of St. Mary's going out, putting all your runners up front and hanging on. And we had Dallas and Twin Valley passing at the end, all really good times in the 4:05 range.
And Rick, that's a strategy that works sometimes of front loading 4x4, try and get a lead and hold on. And of course the opposite of that is, back load it in your third and weakest leg in 3, your best leg in 4, so that you're within range, and then come after it with your anchor.
There is St. Mary's with the lead at that point. This is the final baton pass. And St. Mary's had the sizable lead, and then it was really just a matter of hanging on. Excuse me, that's the third and then the fourth pass. And Dallas made their move here. And Dallas finishes in first place. Again, Alonda Church with the finish in 4:06.71. The finish time for Dallas in the first time final. Now the field for the second time final. Lane 1 will be North Allegheny from District 7. District 7 also will be occupying lane 2 in Butler. Wilson from District 3 is in lane 3. Altoona from District 6 is in lane 4. West Allegheny also from District 7 is in lane 5. Central Bucks East from District 1 is in lane 6. Easton from District 11 is in lane 7. And Susquehanna out of District 3 is in lane 8. Altoona with the fastest qualifying time of this 8-team field at 4 minutes, 0.57 seconds.
Mark made a very good point. A lot of people watching track and field think it's just about speed, just about you put your 4 fastest runners on there. But this is where the coaching comes in, knowing the personalities of your runners, knowing what motivates the runner. Does the runner like to chase people down, or does a runner like to be out in front? And that's really where the coaching aspect comes. You can train the athletes, but how do you arrange them that best suits their personalities and their running styles? And it depends on the competition also.
Clean start for the second time final in the 4x400 meters. And a good start for West Allegheny in lane 5. Actually, let me correct myself. That's Altoona, the fastest of the finalists in lane 4, who has made the move. Great run going on right now by Central Bucks East in lane 6.
A lot of red jerseys. That makes it tough at the exchange.
Susquehannock outside in lane 8 with Central Bucks East in lane 6 as they turn and head down the straightaway. Easton in between in lane 7. Susquehannock, Central Bucks East, and Easton right now running 1, 2, 3 as we come to our first exchange in the 4x400. Now West Allegheny closing quickly in lane 5. Exchange is made. And it's Susquehannock in lane 8 looking strongest, but look out for Central Bucks East in lane 6. They have made up room and they have done it quickly. Coming out of that first turn and now headed to the straightaway, it will be Central Bucks East in the lead. Susquehannock is second. Easton remains third with Altoona fourth.
And Rick, you're right. That's a lot of red jerseys up at the front.
Susquehannock still first, but now Altoona making a move for second on the outside.
Now the officials do give you the position as you come down the straightaway for the exchange, but still, when you're tired and they're all red, you know, sometimes it's hard to hand off to the right person.
Wow, they really closed it up there the last 20 meters.
And intense collision there. But white flags, so no violations.
Butler has made the biggest move. Butler has now moved into second place.
That looks like Altoona in third, moving very well. Yeah, it is Altoona.
They are indeed moving from third into second, with Central Bucks East maintaining the lead in first. Altoona now in second, Butler in third. And North Allegheny now in fourth. The final exchange about to happen down the home stretch as CB East pushes it back
Excellent.
to their advantage.
Excellent closing speed into that exchange, and that's an excellent 10 meters into the zone, got the baton with no slowdown.
Allison Witt with the handoff for CB East to Kaylee Stover to try to take it home for Central Bucks East, and she has extended her lead. Altoona trying to drastically make up some ground, and they are starting to do just that.
To Rick's point about the exchange, that's the way we want to coach it. We want the outgoing runner to pull the incoming runner through the zone as far as possible to make the stick and then get clear of everybody else.
Darian Berkheimer for Altoona trying to close the gap on Central Bucks East.
Remember, they're running against the clock here because they can score a medal even though they're not in the final section. So CB East going for the time.
And holding off the rest of the pack as Butler makes a move now from fourth to third. CB East will finish first. Butler will finish second. Altoona in third. Central Bucks East is the winner of the second timed final.
That was a well put together relay for CB East, I mean. I misspoke. CB West has the team title on the.
We'll wait for the official times to be posted. It is now 4:02.6. 4:02.63 is the time posted by Central Bucks East. So we'll see how their time holds up against the third and final leg of these time finals as we take a look at the race that was just won by Central Bucks East.
Here's the first exchange, still in their lanes. This is the break to the rail. This is where CB East takes charge and they finish strong. Here's the collision that occurred. This is where Altoona was passing to get into second.
Rick, I think that third exchange really made the was the deal maker for CB East. They were able to get away, and you always want your outgoing runner to run away right away because everybody else is standing still waiting for a stick.
We
So take the stick and go.
We saw that with Lewisburg earlier today.
Yeah.
This is they've been a AA school, and for them to be bumped up to AAA and then beat State College in the final, they had excellent baton exchanges.
Yeah, and getting off the line and running away while everyone else is standing still.
So here is the lanes for the third time final. Lane 1, Haverford Township out of District 1. Also from District 1 in lane 2 is Penridge. Lane 3 is McCaskey High School from District 3. Lane 4 also District 1 in Central Bucks West. Lane 5 District 3 is Cumberland Valley. Lane 6 is South Fayette from District 7. Lane 7 is North Penn from District 1, and Lane 8 is Central Bucks South from District 1. 5 of the 8 from District 1 in this fastest of the 8-time finals, and the fastest of all has been Central Bucks West. They won the District 1 championship at 3:54.27 seconds. That is all but 3 seconds faster than 2 seconds faster than the rest of this field, and close to a 3-second difference.
Imagine all of them finishing at that District 1 meet all together like that.
The state record in the girls 4x400 was set by Penwood, also from District 1. In 2016, they ran 3:42.67 seconds. So Central Bucks West, the clear favorite as the race starts.
Haverford Township, Penridge, St. McCaskey, Central Bucks West, Cumberland Valley, South Fayette.
So Central Bucks West is in this. They already have 43 points. So they may get 6, 8, or 10 more points. So they're the clear winners in the 3A with all the events contested.
In the meantime, one of their arch rivals, North Penn, has made a move in lane 7, but that is countered by South Fayette now in lane 6. As the Lions of South Fayette have moved out to a solid surge as they make the second turn. Cumberland Valley in lane 5 is in second, with CB West in lane 3 in fourth, and a hard-charging McCaskey team in lane 3 moving on CB West. As the runners hit the start-finish line for the exchange of the baton in the first 400 meters to the second. South Fayette still won, but that goes away quickly after the exchange.
McCaskey had a great exchange there.
They did, and they have moved to the front of the pack as a result. And now after this turn, they will move to the rail.
Still very close.
McCaskey was in first, but that changes as Central Bucks West has moved back into first place. And Penridge is now in second place, with McCaskey now in third. And Cumberland Valley now in fourth. That's the top 4 with some separation between themselves and fifth. CB West in first. McCaskey and Penridge in second, and Cumberland Valley in fourth. Exchange number 2 to number 3 about to happen right now.
All 8 teams still within 3 seconds of each other.
So this the third of the 4 legs. CB West is 1, McCaskey is 2, Penridge is 3, and Cumberland Valley is 4. And now Cumberland Valley makes a move from 4th to 3rd as Central Bucks West has started to extend its lead a bit, about a 12-yard advantage right now for the Bucks. Athena Tomlinson running the 3rd leg for Central Bucks West, but now the field is starting to close on them. Cumberland Valley making a strong push. An outstanding 3rd leg run by Mia Boardman has closed the gap.
Wow.
And Cumberland Valley is going to be right there at the exchange for the anchor position.
And they come out of it in first due to the exchange.
CV was first to the stick. Nice job.
Riley Ebersol scheduled to run the anchor position, the 10th grader, right now in first place. with Central Bucks West on their heels. CB West anchor position was scheduled to be Kate Edenson. We saw her just a little while ago, and she has moved her way back into the front of the pack. Kate Edenson in first place. For Central Bucks West, Cumberland Valley in second. Penridge is now in third. South Fayette has moved up to the fourth spot. Edenson in first. CB West trying to take home the gold in the girls 4x400 meters. Cumberland Valley will not have enough to catch them. Penridge will finish second. South Fayette, Penridge will finish third, and South Fayette will finish in fourth. Great job on the exchange, the third to the fourth anchor for Central Bucks West, and Kate Edenson took it from there.
That's why we like to finish with that event. It's always exciting. So many changes that occur.
So the official time for Central Bucks West, 3:55.69. That is the championship time for Central Bucks West, winners of the girls 4x400 meter relay. So if there was any question before as to who the team champion in girls might be, it is over now. Central Bucks West will be your champion in girls class 3A.
53 points.
So now it is the boys as we take one more look at the race for the girls. South Fayette got off to the fast start, and then eventually that was passed. And CB West, McCaskey, Penridge were all jockeying for position, and all of a sudden Cumberland Valley came into the mix, and they came into the mix very strong right here at that exchange to the second and third runner. But then the fourth for Central Bucks West was Kate Edenson, and she took it home for the gold.
Some great video for technique on baton passes. There were some excellent passes there.
So let's take a look now at our field for the first of three time finals for the boys 4x400. Lane 1 is Clearfield out of District 9. Lane 2 is Southwestern out of District 3. Shippensburg, also from District 3, is in Lane 3. Archbishop Ryan from District 12 is in Lane 4. Conestoga Valley from District 3 is in Lane 5. Wallenpaupack from District 2